All right, we are recording, guys. So firstly, let's recap those couple of trades you asked about from yesterday. So Tesla, at first, basically my entry was here going long and took off a big chunk of it, just about 400. Tried to add more as it broke above, but got the exit and stopped out. And you can see the executions here. I got to say, this was not ideal. This was quite sloppy and messy. To begin with, I saw a double bottom. Now, in hindsight, I don't think it's a double bottom. It's just an uptrend. I just basically entered in a big pullback during an uptrend. But at the time, in real time, in my eyes, I saw a bottom here, this bullish candle, then you enter at the new high. So that's me getting that entry somewhere there and then pushing it upwards. And now I did take the exit at 400 and tried to add back in, which you guys know is not typically what I do. Again, I've done this in the past. I use this trading style using numbers. The easier way, much easier way, and more profitable way is just put orders at targets. And if you see it, if you just left it, you have the entry and you put your stop in and you put your order to exit. It would have been much bigger and less stressful. You know, it's just walk away from it. That's all you got to do. We'll put the exit here and the other exit up here, and that's it. It hits one of those, and that's it. So basically, that's Tesla. Big double bottom, room to the left, but not ideal.
Avi, and so why did you go out in that first that first partial?
Yeah, I think I really got spooked out by this. When it really got to 400, it was having a lot of trouble previously as well. And again, like I said, this is mismanagement. This isn't good execution at all. This is just lucky to be green. But I mean, you know, I know the strategy. I've used it many times, this kind of trade management over the years. I guess instinctually just kind of came out. But it's not my ideal way to manage a trade. Ideally, you get in and you tighten up your stop as quickly as you can, and then just wait for your target.
Okay.
The target obviously is the next level out. And so I totally screwed this one up. So, you know, it's still okay, as in it's a decent trade, but this is where you leave a lot of money on the table when you break your rules. So I broke my rules on this one, on the entry and even on the trade management. The whole thing was upside down.
Okay. And yeah. Avi, I noticed you have changed the values of your Fibonacci trend line. Why did you? How did you? For example, I see you choose 33% as the original from Fibonacci is, I think, 38%.
Yeah, I'm not using Fibonacci. I'm just using the Fibonacci tool, but I'm not using it as a Fibonacci indicator. What I'm really doing is I'm using it as a measured move. So I've changed the values to give me equal lines of equal distance. That's all I want. I just want it as a measured move tool. I don't want to use Fibonacci.
So you divided 100 in 3 blocks?
Yeah, that's it. You can do it by 4 blocks, 10 blocks, whatever you like.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah, so that's it.
And you got in based on the double tops and you saw its continuation. That's where you got in?
Yeah, I got in based on a double bottom.
Double
at the
bottom,
time, yeah, at the time I was perceiving it as a double bottom, but clearly it's not. This is an uptrend. This is a pullback in an uptrend. This is a pullback in an uptrend. A better entry you could say is over here, where it does a breakout and a retest. This may have been a better one going for the target. It's really sloppy. Again, this is my old way of trading. I used to have this strategy, and I think instinctually it just came out yesterday when I saw the pattern. Like, oh, that makes sense. Okay, go for it. But again, it's this is me breaking the rules.
This can be considered as an ABCD, like the famous ABCD, or no?
You know, reverse ABCD here makes sense. Goes down, consolidate, and go. That makes more sense than anything else.
Okay.
This is just a trend, and in a trend, yeah, you get pullbacks. And so if you're able to read these pullbacks in a trend as ABCDs, yeah, you could take it that way. I think it's quite difficult to read. But yeah, it's there. There's many ways to perceive it, right?
And Avi, why would you not consider this as a double top?
This is not a double bottom because
double bottom. Sorry.
Yeah, it's just too much distance from the bottom. It's too much
from the second.
You want it to be kind of coming low, but not below. You want it a little bit higher. You want, you know, a good one. This is already it's like in a different zone altogether. You know, you got one area here, and this is already close to the next level. It's not really, it's not ideal. You can see it as a double bottom. I did it in real time. I did, but it's not ideal. So be careful with this stuff.
Okay.
All right. Then we have Google, the next one. This one was simpler. Basically, what I'm seeing in this area is that it hit the level, and rejected, and it's consolidating below the level right about here. It's pushing up. This is setting up for a good breakout. So I don't trade breakouts, so I waited for it, let it break out. I saw the breakout, it came down and did a perfect retest. I'm going long on the retest, and the target was that level up there, but I knew at the high of day it's going to be trouble. And so as soon as it got there and it started looking like trouble, it didn't want to go smoothly. That's me taking the exit. So this is, again, now this one's perfect, as in this is exactly following the rules and doing it right. And this was actually a much bigger trade than the P&L shows because there was a loss in it earlier. I think this was a 10 or 12K loss. So this was quite big. And this one is satisfying because here I stuck to the rules for entry, for exit, for everything, and it just behaved nicely.
Avi,
Yep.
find your first entry on that loss.
The entry was, let me think, what was I doing here? This is a long position. Oh, I think it was this hammer. See this big long tail hammer at about the level, new 5-minute high as an entry for a continuation pattern. So it could have easily gone up, come down, and bounced off of this area 200 and go again. And I think I was playing that, just looking at the price action now. But it didn't happen, and yeah, took the stop. And later on, it did happen. So no big deal. There was like 4 hours in between. So there you go. All good?
Thank you, Avi.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
No worries. All right, let's get into today's action. We have about 5 minutes to the open. And what are we working with today? We got Apple. Apple was a lot of fun, huh? Let's move this. Did you guys watch Apple last night after the close? It was a party. Okay, so once again, measured moves. So Apple's right in the middle of it. And we have Microsoft. Bring it in. Whoop. I've been working on something else as well. If we get time here today, I'll show it to you if the markets are slow. That kind of shit just blows my head off. So we'll see if we can get into it a little later. All right, measured moves here on NVIDIA. We have 8 a.m. Let's bring it down. NVIDIA's interesting, huh? Behaving nicely. Look at that consolidation, breakout, consolidation. Look at that, it's behaving really nicely. AMD now. AMD is interesting too. False breakout sets up for a breakout on the other side. And look at this consolidation. It's near perfect. Can even go with previous day's levels. So I'm noticing a lot of small 8 a.m. candles today, settlement candles. That's interesting. Don't normally see that, where all of it is small. But let's see what it gives us. So Tesla again, consolidation. You can see setting up for a breakout, did a breakout. Turns out it was a false breakout. Now we'll see. Amazon's got a good one. Yep, right about there. Amazon's got good size on it. Oh my gosh, Meta. I think I'm going to take Meta off the list. Yeah, go ahead.
Would you consider NVIDIA a double top?
Not now.
Yesterday's high?
Oh yeah, from there, yes. That would be, yesterday would be the first top. Where it is right now would be the second top. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on here with Meta. I can't even read it. It's unusual. Meta's really unusual at the moment. It's putting in a very small candle. Again, as you guys know, the last couple of weeks I've struggled with Meta. It's been making great moves, and I have not been able to touch it. Oddly enough, it's one of those stocks I really enjoy trading. It gives you good moves with good setups and all that stuff. Google's interesting. All right, so That's it. That's all of them. We have 2 minutes to the open. Trying to see if anything has set up or is setting up. AMD also has a big double top. You can see it gone, already gone. Wow. There, from yesterday's high, and now the pre-market, and boom. NVIDIA is interesting. That's a good call on the double top. Let's see what happens here. Let's see how this candle closes. You might get an opportunity around 123.50, maybe.
Yeah, I got in at 124.35.
Okay, pre-market. Cool, man. Make it easy with the pre-market. It can be unpredictable.
Yeah.
Got a light here. Hold on a second. I'm gonna shut the light here. Alrighty. So what do we have? About 35 seconds to the open. I don't really have a plan at the moment. I don't see anything that makes any sense. That makes a lot of sense. Meta is a maybe so-so. Tesla. I don't see anything. I'll keep an eye on AMD, I think. Top and a top. It's not ideal. Yeah, I don't have confidence in anything at the open, so I don't have a plan for the open at the moment. I'm gonna wait and see. So stick to your strategies, guys, whatever you're doing. The open is always more volatile and the bigger moves happen later anyway. There we go. The market is open. There you go. AMD doing that, huh? Big move down. I don't trust anything. The problem I have at the open is I cannot put on the kind of size I like to put on just because it jumps around so much. And then basically taking unnecessary risk when I know there's good setups later. I know I did it a lot last week, and just after doing it a lot last week, I realized, there's much easier ways to make money. So I'm going to sit this out. Yeah, AMD's double top kind of looks good. NVIDIA looks good for breakdown now. Meta looks good for that breakout retest of a breakout right there. You can see it. Breakout, retest, and it's choppy, but it has that feel to it. What else? There goes NVIDIA, short. That's that breakdown there. No, pushed right back up. Didn't work. Tesla's the one, huh? You can see it's tricky to read. Tesla did a very nice breakout so far. Putting in big candles. NVIDIA's looking the other way to me. Consolidation, breakout, retest. Now it goes. Again, the way I trade retest, I need to wait for the 5-minute candle to close and get a new high. Could have taken this, but I want to avoid all this volatility stuff. Just because I know there's easier ways to make money out there.
What about Amazon?
Oh yeah, there it goes. I wasn't even looking at that. Thank you. Yeah, did a breakout. But again, where's the setup? How would you get into this? I don't have a candlestick pattern set up. For now, just did a big breakout. Let's see if it retests the area. Then maybe that. Yeah, Meta. And there it goes. Unbelievable, huh? What a rip. I'm just saying, breakout, retest. Could have seen it here. 603 would have been the entry looking back. That was a bullish candle, the new high. But again, it's tough. You guys saw me do this last week, and it's all about getting in and getting out and partialing quickly. I think in doing that last week, I kind of screwed up my rhythm a little bit of trading later in the day. So I think I'm just going to stick to what I know is good recently. Just trade later.
We're here for you, man. Momentum Traders Anonymous.
Thank you. It's amazing. We need that a lot more than most addicts on and other substances. This is a very dangerous business.
I miss Andrew's voice in the morning, but I don't miss the energy that gets me headed the wrong direction sometimes.
Oh, cool, man. It's good to be aware of that. Most people aren't aware of it. They're just excited all the time and don't realize what's healthy for them. So
100% agree.
yeah. Good one. Google went up as well, but I mean, I don't know how to catch these. You have Google, Tesla, Meta, Amazon, all of them massive moves. All of them breakouts. Oops.
Microsoft down.
Yeah, Microsoft is breaking down. Let's see. I mean, it's very choppy. Look at that. I want to touch this thing. Not seeing much momentum or anything on Microsoft. I'm seeing chop, indecision. Oh, we know Apple's in play. It had earnings last night, so it would be fun if Apple gives us a good, strong move today, whatever direction it wants. Basically, it gapped up and it's bullish. So let's see. Yesterday's highs and lows are not in play at all. Let's see. So there you go. First 5 minutes, and you would have been excited about Meta for the long, and then you would have taken some money out of it, and then you would have stopped out and blown your account all in the first 5 minutes. That's how Meta's behaving, and that's not unusual behavior at the open. So careful with this stuff. And then it screws up your psychology and you can't trade later. Tesla, let's see, what are the next levels up? You got 410. Again, Tesla moving in approximately $5 ranges. Was it not 5? Today it's about 4, 3. Now Meta looks like a breakdown. Look at that. It's an ORB. A short opportunity there through 690. But again, you can see it's really jumpy. Actually, I'm glad I traded the open last week just because it reminded me of what I don't like to do. I haven't done it in a while. All right. So meanwhile, I'm actually watching the SPY on the other screen, not for anything to influence these trades, but actually working on a strategy that may make sense. Let's see. Cool. Yeah, Apple did the move down, huh?
Oh man, Andrew is looking pissed over Tesla right now.
Is he? Or did he get out? Or sorry, did he?
He's in, but he's going the other way.
What did he do? He went short? He
No,
would go. Yeah, he would go long. Oh, he probably got out too early. Yeah, you know, all this opening volatility breeds a lot of emotional volatility, which is not a road I want to go down. I'd rather not. I need to be stable. I got 2 kids, man.
Yeah, me too. Avi, it's an interesting point because the times that you're talking about all the time when the market makes the most big moves, it actually also slower, so you can manage your risk properly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I like it, right? You can put on a big size, tight stop, and just walk away from it. It's really great.
That's what I did yesterday on Google. Just put a target, stop the break even, and it got there. I didn't go crazy watching it.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Yeah, you don't have to go crazy watching it.
And like a cheerleader, go baby, go, go.
You know,
Yeah,
it's Friday. You can go to the bar and do that.
It's just like during the day, later the day, it's easier, less stressful. Its speed is lower. It can manage stuff. I can't agree more.
Well, yeah, and it's also more rewarding on the financial side because you manage your risk and the rewards are huge. These moves, when they go, man, they go. All my biggest trades have all been late in the day. So all my smaller ones are early. It's just my statistics tell me that. So yeah, why don't you just go for the big ones there? Tesla looks pretty big already though. Yeah, that move down yesterday was fun. But let's see now. So big ORB setup on Tesla, 5 minute, if you guys like it. But I mean, this is scary. It's already made a very big candle. What's the chance it can make another huge one very smoothly? It's hard to trust stuff like that. Apple, on the other hand, doing it very nicely. To the pre-market lows, you got the level, 243. You know what? I would love to see a big double bottom at 243 and then just catch that for 250. I mean, that would be so beautiful. That's a perfect fallen angel kind of setup. We have a very strong stock. It gapped up overnight on good news, but sells off at the open. That's all profit taking. And then the new wave of buyers come in, and that's what forms the double bottom. And that's a whole new trend going up. Boy, I would love to just put that on and call it at the end of the week.
Went
Avi,
short
what,
Apple now and just closed the position now. The levels are fantastic, Avi. Oh, this is just incredible what I'm seeing here now.
Yeah, isn't this great? Yeah, it's shocking how simple it is too, right? You can go hunting down levels and all kinds of complex stuff, but it just works.
Well, you have to discover it now.
Just have to discover it. And really, I mean, this is not new, man. People have been using this for thousands of years, man. It's old. You can read old books about this stuff, about measured moves. The only thing I did is really put it on the 8 a.m. candle. That's it. So I don't even have to go and guess different ranges and stuff. It's always there.
Big hammer on NVIDIA.
Yeah, but it's a messy, messy hammer. I don't want to play with that. It's not got room to the left. I mean, look at the hammer. Most of it has already been an indecision. It looks like it's working now with the 5 minute high, but it's not clean, man. This thing has teeth. Google, Tesla, all want to run. Apple wants to run down. Hey, look at Google. It's just gone. Let's see. Where are we going to go with Google? We have 204.60. Google's just pushing up very nicely last couple of days. Tesla as well. There's no stopping it. Let's see, that made a wick right there on the second candle, but that's it. That's all it needed. Off it goes again. Now at yesterday's high, expect trouble, approximately also at the level, getting close. And NVIDIA now, you might think about a 5 minute ORB kind of setup. Again, fallen angel sort of thing came down, pushing up. If it breaks there, that's a good one.
I'm already long on NVIDIA from 124.
All right, cool.
Let's go. Also, stop to break already.
Good, nice work. Yeah.
Target is 127.
127. Wow. Okay, that's a long way out.
Let's see. I mean, you always say hold your winners. The biggest, the biggest trade is the big winner that you hold it, and it's supposed to go there today. I mean, we don't know. Just gonna hold it.
The market's not supposed to do anything, but yeah, it can go there.
You're right. It's not supposed. We're not supposed to even talk like this, but I'm holding. Let's see.
It's all right. It's cool. Well, as good as you've de-risked it, and now it's basically free money, free trade. So that's good. Let's see, but 127 is gonna screw around a lot before it gets there, if it gets there, because it's a long way out.
Yeah, I'm gonna partial. I always partial like 80, 90%. And hold the rest.
Okay, that makes sense. There you go, guys. You got Microsoft with a breakout, doing a bit of a retest. This is not the way I like to see retests. You can see it's rejecting the 418 area for the short. But again, I don't like this. Let's look at Apple. That's the big one today. Yeah, these measured moves are you gotta have to go 2 lines at a time with Apple today. It's very much in play. So 241 looks like it. 240 is a pretty obvious one as well. There goes Meta. I was also doing that setup that NVIDIA did a minute ago. NVIDIA failed so far.
Yeah, so good up with my stuff to break even, a little bit above break even. So I got $100 on that trade. So it's nice.
Good, man. That's good management.
And it's amazing. I mean, this stuff to break even, it's just amazing, you know.
It calms you down, right?
Yeah, it calms you down, and I didn't even go at break even. I got some couple of bucks out of it.
There you go.
When it did go against me, so it's great.
There you go. Awesome. That's what it's about, man. Manage the trader, not the trading. Do whatever you have to do to stay calm, and then you'll make good decisions.
You got me, man. You got me in that webinar when you said free money. I mean, who doesn't like free money? You got me there. You really got me, man. I started thinking, I dreamt about it at night, and I woke up the next morning and just tried it on replay mode, and I got it.
All right. I'm glad that works. It's working for you.
Also, I mean, words always, you have to say the right words, and you said the right words in that webinar.
All right. Cool, man. Well, it's working for you, so stick to it. Now you know what you need to do for yourself. So
yeah,
there you go. There you go, guys. Amazon just did a half-day break. And Meta just hit 700, which is right where the level is. Tesla's just running. That's a rocket. Oh, wow. Things are on the move, and I don't see anything to trade. Well, I see things moving. I don't see opportunities to get in, but awesome. I love the market. Really a lot of fun. Amazon's cool. I would like Amazon to just sit there for a while, this 239 area, maybe 15 minutes or so, and then retest. That's when I'll get involved in this. And the same with Meta. If it sits in the 700 area for a while and retest, then I'll go long. If it does the retest here, and then the next leg is through 700. And we have AMD also, but it's moving, but what a mess. You can see that first candle, and then the retest of the bottom of that first candle right there. But man, this is just, nah. It's hard to trade. And we have, yeah, close to the low of days where the level is. So let's see, expect support down here, perhaps a reversal on AMD. What do we have? Microsoft going the other way now. Microsoft is very hard. That one's not really, doesn't look like there's much interest in it. There we go. If you guys got some of this action, we got Apple, Tesla, Meta, NVIDIA for a little bit, Amazon, Google, all the opening volatility trades, all of you got it. I mean, that's all here. At all the strategies. Oh, what's going on in the chat here? Yeah. Yeah, Brad, AMD, but messy, right? Messy. Oh, NVIDIA's guy was summoned to the White House. There you go. That's cool. NVIDIA's gonna be a lot of fun today, it looks like. Let's see what comes of that news. Salim, you want the settings in the fib tool? Yeah. What I'll do is I'll put it in the Discord here. I've got a screenshot of it. And everybody's asking me about this recently, so I'll just put it here in the general text channel. There it is. It's already up. So that's where you can find it. Kuldeep, you're new. Welcome. All right.
Google is interesting, you think?
No, not for me. See these retests again. I don't like it when it retests very quickly, right? The next candle of the breakout. Let it go for a while, come back, retest. This is ash. I'd rather wait till 2 p.m. to take a trade than trade this stuff. And today I can't be up till 2 p.m. Okay, there's just no way. This is burnout. Seriously, I'm up till sunrise every night. This is crazy. And tomorrow I actually leave the house at sunrise, so no, I'm gonna sleep early today.
Obviously, sleep is the most important thing for the body. More
It
than
is.
nutrition and training. You have to sleep at least 7 hours.
Yeah, I agree with you. Quality sleep too.
That's your hormones, man. Sleep
Apple
is
is pausing.
Yep. We got Apple looking like a bounce. We got Meta breaking 700. We got a few things going on here. Someone's got a hot mic here, guys. Watch your mic, please. Yeah, let's see if Apple sets up a reversal. It'd be fun if it does. That would be the trade. And then we got Meta. Multiple opportunities. Could reverse from 700, could break through, go for 800. I don't know. Yeah, it went through 700 yesterday as well, huh? Wow. Yeah, sleep's important. I'm going to be away this weekend in the desert, totally off the grid, and sleep well. So, I'm trying to recover. Next level up on Meta is about 705. Amazon's 240. Amazon's getting a little tricky, though. It did a very neat breakout if you like breakouts. I mean, it's a really good one. Good setup and everything. And yeah, a little messy up there. And Tesla, sure enough, had enough of a move. 3 big candles, that's plenty. Time to relax now. I'm not seeing much to get into here. Apple put in a bullish candle, but there's no setup there. AMD, let's see what we can find on AMD. So if we're using that level, you can see yesterday's low went all the way up, all the way back. I mean, it's hard to see this as a double bottom. This is just a bit unreasonable. Anyways, it's all messy. No, nothing for now, guys. Nothing for me, at least.
Do you see anything in Apple? It seems like a reversal thing.
Yeah, so it's bouncing off the level. It could easily just push up from here, but it's not a reversal setup that I would take. I would wait for one of those long tail hammers or a double bottom over here. If it does one of those 2 patterns, then I'll consider it. For now, it's just it got there. And let's see, this could easily just continue down, right? Could be a reverse ABCD. So let's see.
Oh man, NVIDIA is doing nothing really. It's just chopping around the same level.
Yeah, the CEO got summoned to the White House, right? So, I mean, I don't know. Whatever. It's just chopping, so don't touch it. Again, this thing's got teeth on both sides, right? Long, short, you're going to get hurt either way.
Yeah.
It's telling you, don't touch me. It's talking to you right here.
Yeah. On the other hand, Apple is way far up because of the earnings, so it's
Apple.
also take long.
Wait for it. Watch the price action. Price action is the most important thing. Irrelevant of all the other catalysts and news. Price action, the most important thing.
Also notice price action also works on the earnings,
Yeah. Oh yeah. But it's jumpy. Very jumpy. Brad, you're saying, oh yeah, we should, Brad, for sure. Get out in the desert and camp before it gets too hot. We have, I think, 2 more months before it's genuinely starts getting hot. Up until about May, you can kind of be there. In May, though, you got to get out of the desert by like 9 a.m. It's too hot. Overnight's nice. So yeah, we should do that. There's quite a few people in Abu Dhabi as well, so we can figure that out. Naforn, what kind of trip? Tomorrow I'm going with the Jeep group that I'm with. So we're going off-roading and then camp in the desert as well. So 2 days in the desert basically, and barbecue and all that fun stuff. We're a large convoy. Tomorrow we're 28 Jeeps. It's crazy. It's never that big. So let's see how this one goes. That's a lot. We're gonna have to split up and stuff. It gets dangerous otherwise. But yeah, I enjoyed all the off-roading stuff. Look at this meta, huh? What madness. Just gone. Once again, meta went without me. It's the story of the year, man. It's just every day this year. Anyone get it? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I've noticed you set up your trading desk at standing, right? I mean, you trade standing up, right?
Yeah.
Man, that's better. I wish I can do that. But for me, it's a problem. I'm 6'5", so I can't, get the desktops to the roof.
What you got to do is on Amazon you can just get one of these little kind of standing table things. You put it on top of your regular desk. It's got a hydraulic lift. Get it for like 50 dirhams or something. Or
yeah, I have a standing table, but I'm 6'5", so I have to bring it really up.
Yeah. Shit.
And I have 4 desktops on top of each other, and it's gonna go to the roof. Man.
Your monitor is gonna go through the roof. Wow. That's an interesting problem. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, standing up is better than sitting, that's for sure.
Yeah, it keeps me sharp.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. So you guys, Google, I mean, it looks like a nice pattern, right? And it is. I think it's a decent pattern. It's just not something I trade. Beautiful ABCD, and you can see the C was pretty much the level. And broke the high. Now it's up to the next level. You can do measured moves on this as well. I mean, it all adds up. But yeah, most people who come in early in their trading career looking at ABCD patterns, they probably go for something like this. Let's see what's happening here. All right, guys, look at Apple here. We were talking about reversals. There's almost no possibility of a reversal. It got there and it's just chopped. It's overlapping candles at the moment. This is not even setting up a double bottom for now. If it does, it'll be way later. But if it does one of those long tail hammers, that's the only possibility for a reversal. Otherwise, just let it sit. We might go short with this one. And let's see if Meta's finally run out of steam. Maybe 705. And then we have Tesla as well. Same story. Very bullish and maybe running out of steam. You can see it, right? Right there. This is the first red candle. It's telling you, okay, it's no more all white candles. It needs to rest. AMD is the same as Apple. It got to the level and it's just sitting there. This is telling me don't touch me. Again, the most important part of my trade book is what I've been using so far today. It's saying don't trade. Don't touch it. That's what you do 95% of the time.
Google would have been a good trade.
Yeah. I mean, at the same time, I've done this setup 1,000 times, and then
it's not perfect.
Yeah, it doesn't work all the time, and also it doesn't give you a lot of reward when you trade like that. So what's the point?
Hey, Avi, can you show where the points you use to set up the width of your range?
Yeah, it's right here. You see this candle at 8 a.m.? You got the low and the high. So I just set it right there. You see the low and the high.
Got it. Yep.
And that's it, just equidistant lines up and down. You can draw it up and down your chart as long as you want.
And so you're using the pre-market to set up these ranges?
No, I'm only using one single candle. That's the candle at 8 a.m. on the 5-minute chart. That's
right,
all I'm
but
using.
that's in the pre-market, right?
Yes, this is in the pre-market. I'm not considering any other action at all. It's just that candle.
Oh, wow. So you don't use the prior day's action or anything like that?
No, I used to do all that stuff. This is just easier. It gives you the same results. Yep.
Thanks.
Yep. There you go. Apple's continuing down as we were discussing earlier. Consolidation, continue down. But again, I don't have a setup to get into this trade for a continuation play. Just like Google, continuation up, and I don't have a setup for that. I mean, it's close. It's very close to the setup I like, but it's not good enough. Oh, yeah, guys, we have the happy hour today. Don't miss it this time. And I'm not gonna hang out for like 4 hours. Okay, I gotta get to bed. So I'll come for an hour, but make sure you join us. It'll be fun. It's in the Discord group in the events. Up at the top of the Discord, there's a little calendar icon. Just click on that. You see events. So every Friday.
What time is it?
It's at noon Eastern. Yeah, right after I finish with YouTube. Yeah, noon Eastern. You'll see it up there. Where's the events channel? Yeah, there it is, events channel. Whoa.
And what is that, Avi?
We just meet up in the voice channel, in the general voice channel. We did this last Friday as well. So it's open to everybody here in the mentorship group. So I'll be there, and yeah, just meet up there. You can talk about anything you want. But we planned it that way, so it's Friday, basically. Come relax, share your stories of the week. So that we enjoyed it last week. It was fun.
So it will be in the Discord?
Yeah.
Okay. After 1?
At noon Eastern.
Okay.
All right, Tesla going, NVIDIA now breaking out as well. What the hell is this market? Oh, look at this thing go. It's ridiculous. Tesla's
You don't like
departed.
Apple below that level? You don't like Apple below that level for a new 5-minute low going short?
I don't like Apple at all. There's no pattern that I like. It's just a matter of pattern. And for now, yeah, it's moving down or up or whatever it's doing, but it's not giving me an opportunity to get involved. So I'm not going to touch it. Same with NVIDIA. You can see nice breakout happening, but I don't see a way to get involved. Unless later on it comes and retests where it broke out from, then maybe. But for now, there's nothing here. Not for me at least. Amazon put in an interesting candle. What is this? New high, maybe? What's Amazon all-time high? See, the entry would be right now, but it's not at the level. This retest of the level with this big candle, this is, unfortunately, by the time it's done, it's already at 240. It's the target, basically. Can't get long here. No room to maneuver. But there goes NVIDIA. If you guys like breakouts. I'm still not seeing anything. It's incredibly how clean the price is on Tesla, Meta, and Google. And Apple. A lot of good, clean moves. But again, no setup, no trade.
In Amazon, that hammer could be a reversal sign.
Amazon. You mean you want to go short here? Reversal? See this hammer here, it's a bullish hammer. It did happen at the top of the move.
Yeah.
When it does that, the first thing it's telling you is that the move's over. Okay, now when you're reading it like this, then you want to read volume and stuff. Ideally, it has a lot of volume, so it tells you the move's over. And now it's indecision. Now, if it was a big reverse hammer, I would go short quite quickly. But it's not. It's yeah, at the top of a move, it's indecisive right here. And you need it to make a decision. So a new low would mean, okay, it's decided it's probably going to go down. At that point, it's already gone down. This hammer is really a large one in the wrong place. I won't use it. There are trade books to use it. I don't use this stuff. I don't like to trade this.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Avi, what's amazing in my eyes, even on Fridays, right, which I had my biggest losses on Fridays, if you don't trade the first 10 to 15 minutes in the market, I mean, you're good. even if we take breakouts. Really, seriously, I mean, I'm amazed by this, man. It's a game changer. Just wait for 940 and that's it. 945, 10.
Yeah,
It
that's
works.
great. That's great. You identified that, you believe in it, and you understand the value of it. Now you're gonna stick to it. That's great. And again, that's the problem with most people. They get excited with that opening action and they want to make millions of dollars just trading the open for a couple months. And that's not the truth. It doesn't work like that. And most people
Yeah,
blow accounts.
I'll make $1,000 in 5 minutes and go play with my kids, but it's not.
It doesn't happen.
So
yeah,
I'm staying late. I mean, taking those trades late, but yeah, like you said, those trades, the big moves happen those hours. So yeah, I'd rather play with my kids the next day or on weekends and make money instead of losing.
There you go. That's awesome. I like the way you're thinking about it. It makes a lot of sense.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. There's somebody we know that that makes it look so easy in the first 15.
I'll let them do it. It's not for everyone.
Exactly. I don't do it. No,
Exactly.
I'm firm. I have a firm decision now. Only trade after 940, 10. That's it. That's a firm decision.
I like it. I like it.
Brilliant. It's the way to do it.
Avi, what would be a target for NVIDIA after the breakout?
Yeah, the next target up, it's at a target right now, but the next one up would be about 127. Right about in that. Yeah, 127 area.
I mean, I got long NVIDIA at 124.7 and holding it. The price is above break even now. Trading it and holding it to 127 minimum.
Nice. Yeah, 127 makes sense. I mean, on the measured moves as well. So
it's the nearest supply area.
Okay. Well, cool. You're picking that up on the order book, so that's great. It's great when the order book aligns nicely with just measured moves, which really have no basis on order books or anything. But there it is.
It also aligns great with the 60-minute chart when you pick supply and demand zones. I mean, it aligns perfect because when you leave it yesterday and come today and check it, it's precisely on those levels. It's amazing.
Nice. Amazing how it works. Yeah, you can just lean on it.
Patent on it.
Looking at Meta here, ideally it goes back up to the 705 area in the next 30 minutes and makes a nice double top for us. And then
NVIDIA just saved my bacon today.
Well done.
I spotted it from the top there.
I got in at 125.30 and wrote it up for that dollar. So thank goodness.
Okay.
Breakout.
Nice. Good work. Breakout stuff. And Microsoft's doing it now, following NVIDIA. Doing a breakout. See that 5 minutes tops, the level about 420. Looks like it's ready to go. Finally. Cool. Yeah, breakouts are fun. You know very quickly whether you win or lose, but again, the big money is made on the retest. So that's why I'll just wait for that. There it goes, Microsoft. Who wants it? It's already gone.
I'm with you on that. I feel like I'm in that little range in this venture where I'm doing the small wins, not small, but you know what I mean? Like, when Andrew was doing 5 to 700 and $1,000 day, like, you know what I mean? I feel like it's just going to take some time to really get patient and start making the most out of these things.
Absolutely. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing that you're aware of it and it's just a phase.
Oh, for sure.
You move through it, yeah. Okay. You know what? While we're here, I'll show you guys what I've been working on. So the SPY, those of you who were here 6 months ago know that I was trading the SPY last summer, I think it was. Trying to figure out how to trade it. At that time, I was doing SPX options and I had all these different indicators on the charts, right? I had the moving averages and volume and stuff. So I was trading a certain way, even looking at the level 2. And using that method, I could not consistently trade the SPY. What I've been doing now is recently with this naked trading strategy, this style, looking at the SPY again and seeing if there's a way to trade this thing and just focus in on it. And so what I'm looking at is just price action. And again, I'm also flipping it around where there's levels and candlesticks. So you put on the levels first and then look at candlesticks. I'm doing it the other way. I'm looking at candlesticks first. And then I'm going to look at the levels. So now what I'm seeing here came down. You see a reverse head and shoulders. If you can identify that and you identify it as a serious level, you can see right there, even in the pre-market, that was a support area. So there might be a long opportunity right there. That would be yesterday. Go for the top. If you're looking at today, you can see big ABCD pattern pushed up, came down in the pre-market looking weak, but right away, right up there, you can just draw a line right there. Breakout just happened a few minutes ago. Wait for the retest and off you go. And for targets, if you can zoom back and find something, you can't find anything, then just go with measured moves. We'll just measure, I would measure this distance. You have 608, 607. So that's $1. So you'd look at the next level up, 609. So this is the move I would target. Again, this is all, I'm just back testing and looking at this stuff, trying to see if there's an opportunity, because if this is real, what you get is when you trade options on the SPX, you can trade 0 DTE options every day, which are incredibly volatile, very liquid. So you don't have a spread problem like I'm having all the time here. And the leverage is insane. Like it's more than anything else, more than Tesla and all that. Just a tiny bit of buying power. I'll cut my account size by half, and I'll be taking a bigger size, just because the SPX options work that way. So this is something I'm working on. This is not new to a lot of you guys. You've seen me do this before, but you saw me do it with a different strategy, which had volume and all of those sorts of things. So let's see, experimenting and looking, not trading it at the moment, just looking at it. And we'll see how this goes. I've been looking at it quite a bit, and I've noticed 2 or 3 trade opportunities every day, and they're all massive, huge trades. Like yesterday, you would have caught it maybe somewhere in this area, and off you go. Yeah, so things like that.
Ever considered trading futures on the S&P 500? No?
I did trade futures for a little while, and I prefer options.
Okay.
Yeah. Futures are just again another.
E-mini S&P 500 now. 1 point is $50 now.
Yeah, a lot of leverage, right? and you can trade them in the pre-market too. So,
right.
And I did all that, but I was not successful with that. I did it with a different strategy. Again, I was looking at volume and different kind of patterns, and I was looking at the level 2 a lot at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And the level 2, on the S&P is just it's a mess. You can't look at it.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, now with this strategy, I'm revisiting the idea again from a different perspective. So let's see how this goes.
Mm-hmm. Because we were talking about backtesting, which platform are you using for backtesting?
I'm using DOS. I'm just zooming out and going back in time.
Like okay.
That's it. For me, that's backtesting.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Avi, one more thing: if you don't do with like futures with like different brokerage, like Ninja Trader or Am Global, and like one contract costs $50, so it's like a lot of leverage. IBKR it's different. Like it's around $1,400.
Yeah. I've heard of that too before. Someone else told me the same thing. I think Thor told me that. I can't remember. But yeah, it's amazing the amount of leverage you can get. You just gotta structure it right, get the right brokers. You can do all that. But yeah, let's see. For now, I'm very happy with the options world. I like the 0 DTE thing. I take advantage of some of the Greeks with the options when I go out of the money, in the money, I do stuff like that. I'm very comfortable with it for now. But let's see. Maybe there's a time and place to graduate to options, or sorry, to futures. Let's see. Trade with the big boys. Big boys. So let's see. Tesla's hit a top. You can see the behavior changing. Meta is not giving us anything. Oh, where is it? There it is. Meta, very interesting actually. Went up. I was thinking about double top, but now what I'm thinking is it's retesting this area. You can see the opening range right here, then the breakout. I was retesting it. This is a position I might get interested in. But let's see, let it form. Yeah, I still don't see any setups. I'm just waiting here. It'd be kind of funny. I stay here all day on Friday and don't take a trade. I've done that a few times. When you have a day like this where there are massive moves, but that's how it is. So last about 15 minutes or so, guys, let me know if there's anything you'd like to discuss before we go into YouTube and do all that stuff.
Avi, have you tried doing your technique on the options on the QQQ and the SPY? Because I find that you get a lot of leverage with that, with small moves, if you don't want to go to futures.
Yeah, so with the Qs, I've looked at it, and I even did that, I think, at some point last year. I don't like the liquidity problems with the options. You know, it's actually a big bad spread. I'd rather trade Tesla or something. There's more liquidity. So I'm not going to look at the Qs. Yeah, futures, no big deal. I can trade futures. It's probably easier to trade futures than options. I'm just, I guess, in a comfort zone with options at the moment. But yeah, the SPY is where everything is. You know, it's all there. There's an enormous liquidity, and really the biggest traders in the world, the guys who put on serious size. I mean, they do stuff on the SPY. They do stuff with futures on the SPY, and they hedge it with options, all kinds of stuff. So I'm trying to figure that stuff out.
Well, just for example, like right now, I'm looking at the January 530 QQQ options, and the spread is literally 2 pennies, between 1 and 2 pennies, and the volume on them is 60,000 units. So I think you might be able to get what you want.
Yeah, well, those numbers make sense. That makes perfect sense. There's no problem with those numbers. But I don't know. With my experience, it never worked that way. I don't know why. I always struggled with the spread. Let's see. We could give it a go later. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for bringing it up. Maybe I should revisit that.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, so Meta's interesting. It's done the retest. It's printed a bullish candle. The new high would be the entry. But again, man, it's not exactly how I like it to be. It's really bearish. Can you really go long here just because it breaks 700? It's not ideal.
If you go to previous day, could you look at it as a double top, Meta?
You could. But again, with the double tops, you want to be careful with something here also. You really do want to have a nice arch. If this is a double top of what? You got to go way back. You know, it has to be coming from way down there and making a big double top. This kind of looks more like it if you consider the action down here, went way up, big double top, and then it didn't even, you could say it's a failed double top. Top here and top here didn't go anywhere. It's just a failed double top. So again, context is important, right? We're day trading here. If you're looking at all that stuff, now you're zooming out maybe a little too much. You know, so I don't like to do it a whole lot when I zoom out that far up, because then you lose context as well.
Got it. Thanks.
Tesla, Google, everything wants to go down, but again, I don't see a reversal setup to go short on any of this stuff. Google's the most tempting. It did that big reverse hammer, but again, no room to the left. It's been choppy here, and it's got a wick on the downside. It may very well go down, but I'm not going to touch this. It's not yeah, it's just too risky. Would have been great to have caught Apple up front, but that's how that goes. There you go, Apple. Anyone see anything? Reversal, continuation, anything? I just see chop. There's no room to the left now. Whatever it's doing, it's just chop. It's telling you don't
Apple
touch
took my lunch money today, so I'm leaving it alone for now.
Yes, smart idea. Leave it alone.
5 trades too late.
5 trades, okay. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Oh no, I made it back. I'm a whopping plus 245 for the day. I'm very thankful for it. I think I'm done. So
okay, take it easy. Remember to manage the trader. That's really important. More important than manage the trading. The trading will take care of itself if you take care of the trader.
Yes, sir.
All right. Sometimes I wonder why I show up on Fridays. It's just, it's like this. But yeah, I've had good Fridays also, many times. So there you go. Meta's doing that pattern I was telling you about. The retest broke 700. The new 5-minute high a minute ago would have been the entry long. Where's your exit? Way down there. You're looking for a big move up. I don't know. This is it's not something I can confidently take. You know what I can anticipate with Apple is it's setting up for a breakdown. You see the lows getting, the highs getting lower. So when it breaks out, then later comes back to retest this area, this 241.50 area. Then maybe it's a short. Maybe. In that case, it'll give back all of yesterday's gains. But let's see. Ooh, what do we got here? Uh-oh. All right, I'll pay attention to that later. Okay. All right, guys, last 10 minutes or so, I'll be here. Let me know if you want to talk about anything. I don't see anything setting up for the way I like to trade. The closest thing was Meta just recently. It looks like it's working, but again, I can't touch it when it's that risky. Yeah, Amanda, go ahead.
I'm looking at AMD. I just want to ask about the setup where the candles were getting smaller and it's inching higher for a breakout, but it's kind of like retesting that 118 level. And right now it's inching up. Would that be something that would be interesting, or it's dangerous?
Yeah,
I'm just asking.
Yeah, sure. No, this is definitely not one of my setups. This is very far from it. To put it very simply, you can see wicks on both sides of these candles. And it's, each candle is overlapping the last one. So it's chop. That's actually a very big part of my trade book. If it looks like this, don't touch it. And there's no level that it's pushing against. It's not making a wedge in a particular direction or a continuation. It's not doing anything. So this is definitely not, yeah, stay away from this. This is very dangerous. Yep.
Thanks.
Here, got Casey. Want to know about Tesla reversal? Yeah, Tesla is going down, but again, where's the setup? I don't have a setup to trade this. Wait for the double top. It'll have to come back up later and do all that or something, right? It's not doing that now. So, yeah, Kuldeep, go ahead.
Okay, today's my first day. So, what are these 4 lines called?
They're called, they're called Avi's magic levels. We just coined them today. Magic carpet levels. There we go.
I like that.
No, they're just measured moves. They're actually called measured moves. I'm just measuring the distance of the 8 a.m. candle and drawing lines up and down on the chart at the same distance. That's it. Nothing to it. So,
Avi, what made you choose the 8 a.m. candle? Like, what significance does it have? Like, I've been looking at charts for years, and I could still never make sense of what that even is.
You know what? What it truly is and why it exists and all that, that's what Thor knows all about. He can talk to you about that for hours. All I understand about it is that it's pretty much when the market makers settle all the orders that were left overnight or came in overnight. All the orders get executed, and that forms a range. And so then I've observed that over the years, that those levels tend to get respected quite a bit. And then I decided to check out the whole measured move idea. Let's see if that makes sense. And clearly it makes sense. So that's
it. So I guess you can look at it, if that's the case, where all the orders get executed, that there's a sort of volume, institutional volume structure to that, and you just build off of that ratio.
Yeah, that makes sense. It could be that, all the institutional orders, and the big volume happens there. If you have volume on your charts and you can look at it on a 1-minute chart, you'll probably see a lot of volume at 8 a.m. on everything. Yeah. So take a look at that.
We took those trades.
You see, I'm not too fussed about why things happen, like on charts or anything, but for me, it's more about what's actionable. Can I use it? So when I observe something happening all the time, then I start really trying to document it and see if it's something I can use, make it actionable. And so this is one of them. All the theory and philosophy, you got to talk to Thor about that. Thor or Jared, they go on about that all day. And me, I don't know. I don't pay attention to that. I like philosophy and other stuff, like ancient Greek stuff. No, not this. This is something else. This is the financial market. I don't want to get too involved in it. It's dangerous. Yeah, Dave, go ahead.
Hi, Avi. Hey, I was wondering, when you set a stop on your options, I'm wondering how you determine where to put it. Did you look at the chart for that option and try to find a place that it'll be safe, or do you have some other formula?
Yeah, so for stops, I'm just trading the candle price here. So let's say on Tesla, for example, if I went long at this level and I want my stop to be on the underside of this level, just underneath it around 413, what I'll do is I'm actually just watching Tesla. I'm not watching the option. And if Tesla goes down to 413, I hit the button and it exits my position in the option. Whatever price the option is, doesn't matter. So that's the simple way to do it. Actually, that's probably the most accurate way to do it, just watching it. But what I do a lot of times, and this involves a little bit of guesswork. I'll show you here. Let's do a live one with Tesla. Let's say we're getting long on Tesla. This contract makes sense. So I'm getting long at the bottom of this candle. So let's just say the open of this candle right here. I want my stop right below it. This is the corresponding candle on this options chart. You'll see the execution getting long here, and I will put the exit right about there, about 430 or something. I'll put the stop loss. You can type it in the montage and leave it there. And for the most part, it pretty well copies each other, but you got to also give it a bit of wiggle room because these are options. They don't exactly follow the price.
Yeah, it does seem like the option is getting manipulated more or something. I mean, they seem more volatile than the underlying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are.
In my experience, it seems like I'm always things stopped out when I don't think I should be.
Yep, that happens to me very often. I get stopped out, and when that happens, a lot of times I re-enter the position. But those are some of the dangers you have when you're trading options.
Yeah,
those are the risks I take. Yeah,
I was gonna leave a little extra cushion there, but I wouldn't know how to calculate that. And
yeah, it's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky.
You end up losing more.
Yep.
Before it stops out.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, Rajiv, go ahead.
Hey, Avi, I saw you said you weren't convinced about the meta retest, and you felt it was risky to take it, or can you just elaborate on that? I missed the earlier part.
Yeah, so from my view, this is bearish, right? Even though it put in one nice bullish candle off of an interesting level, doesn't mean it's going to overpower all this very aggressive selling. When it comes to a retest, I'd like it to be more gentle. This kind of behavior is, this is a reversal, not just a pullback, which looks like now it could easily become a double top, right? So, when it's going one way, don't go against it, basically.
Got it. Thank you.
Right. Cool. What else we got in the chat? We got Casey. Leon is in here. Hope you guys are feeling better. You were sick earlier. You're still learning. No, you're not learning. You're speaking in Vancouver. You're not learning. You're awesome. Guys, you got to listen to Liana. She's got a hell of a story about resilience and sticking through it. When I first met her in New York, man, and now with her trading, it's only been 2 years. So amazing, amazing stuff. So definitely show up in Vancouver and listen. There's a lot there. There you go. Apple doing that breakdown. Just telling you guys, it was forming that lower highs, setting up for the breakout. There it is. And then I'll wait for the retest. Cool. All right, last couple of minutes, guys. Let me know what you want to talk about. Jackie, NVIDIA going back. NVIDIA's a chop fest. NVIDIA's a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah.
It's choppy at one move, and then it's choppy again. So, just let it be.
I mean, it got to 126.6. I should have partialed, but I wanted to hold it and.
You know the best way to hold it? The easiest way? Anyone want to guess? What's the easiest way? I say this often. What's the best way to hold
it? Set it and walk away.
That's it. Range orders, walk away. Just walk away from it. You won't even know if it's up or down. It doesn't matter.
It hold it, but it got back to to my break even.
Yeah. Well, if it gets break even, okay, get hit. Okay, no big deal. No money lost.
Avi, what do you think about Amazon?
Amazon, let's see. Amazon is again a big choppy mess at the moment. Went up, hit the level, came back down. It's getting stuck around this level right here. Mostly under the level, but you can see wicks on the under it too. So there's support there, but it's not able to break the level. So it's just consolidation, choppy mess right here. For now, nothing. Just absolutely nothing.
Not for a short?
I mean, it could go down, but I don't see a setup. I don't have a good reason on it. I would wait for all this stuff to settle into give you a nice pattern, you want a good one. Yeah. Dan, you want to require the raised hand open mic? Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe we'll go to that next week. Thanks, Dan. We'll yeah, can put some protocols in place. Abhishek, you're looking at meta double top? Not yet. Not yet. If it's gonna be a double top, let it get close to this 704 area and do a top there. For now, it's also a choppy mess. Most things are a choppy mess right now, it looks like. Except Apple did a bit of a breakdown. Yep. Cool, guys. All right. Last little bit. We're shutting this down. Keshav, no, I don't hold any of this stuff for overnight. I do investments, but that's a different world. This is day trading specifically. Cool. I hope you guys have been trading well today, managing risk. Lots of opportunities, just not for the way I trade, but lots of moves. And if you like scalping and momentum and all that, again, today it's a good day. And the day's not over. All right, guys, so 10:30, I'm going to end it here. And come say hi on YouTube at 11. And then right after that, be back into the Discord room for our Friday happy hour. And we'll have some fun.
Cool. Have a good weekend, everybody.
All right.
Thank you, Avi.
Thanks, Avi.
Thanks, Avi.
Thank you, Avi.
Thanks, Avi.
Thanks, Avi.